What's good? I'm back. The React channel. Finally got it back up and live. I can't even remember the last time I even uploaded on this page. Let me just quickly check. Today we're focusing on WillsFX. 65.5k subscribers. 250 videos uploaded. He uploaded one day ago. It's got 15k views. This guy is off the charts. Look at the views that he's putting in. Look at the thumbnails. Look at the video quality. He's really leveled up his channel, even within the last 6 months. Look at the thumbnails and all of that good stuff. Jesus, it's been 4 months since I last did a Reacts video. I've started to get back into YouTube on my main channel. I upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I'm trying to upload Tuesday and Thursday as well for just normal videos, like trading videos. However, we do day in the lives, uploading shorts 7 days a week. But now the Reacts channel is back. Thank you for everyone supporting. We're going to watch WillsFX, how I only trade for 30 minutes per day. It's a 7-minute, 42-second video long.
I talk about making my trading really simple. Today I'm going to talk about how I only trade for 30 minutes to an hour per day and how I achieve the same results by trading so little compared to most people. Obviously, I'm not saying that if you are a beginner trader or if you've just started trading that you can only spend an hour on the charts per day. This is very unrealistic. You need to learn the markets, you need to learn your whole strategy, you need to be back testing every single day.
24 seconds in, the effects.
This is if you are a fully profitable trader. How can you simplify your trading? How can you make it so time is very limited on the charts, but you're still getting the same results? By having a really simple strategy, I know exactly what I want to look for and when. This means that when I actually sit down every morning to be on the charts, I know exactly what I want to look for straight away. And within 5-10 minutes, I can see if there is a potential setup. Obviously, this depends when you are actually on the charts and how many sessions you trade. But for myself, only trading one session and only trading the London session means I can wake up in the morning, do my analysis and see if there are any potential.
Ooh, so he wakes up back to first thing to see if there's any setups taken.
Setups to take during that one session. If you trade London, New York and Asian session, or maybe just London and New York, this is going to be obviously a lot more because you have to trade both sessions. You can even trade the crossover, and you're going to obviously have to spend a lot more time on the charts because you're having to do analysis for both sessions. And you know, the simplest thing with my trading is I'll only trade after a break of structure. This just makes it very simple. So I know that if price hasn't broken structure, or if price isn't about to break structure, or within the next hour or so going to break structure, I simply don't trade. I know it sounds stupid. Obviously there are trade opportunities all the time and everything, but I don't care if I only take 1 trade in a month or 2 trades in a month. I want it to be exactly how I planned it out, exactly how I was trading in my back testing. I want that to be the exact trades I take in my live trading also. You know, if I don't see this break of structure, or if I don't see an imminent break of structure, I will simply close trading view and then go about my day. Simple as that. Obviously the more time on the charts, the more time you're staring, looking at the charts, doing analysis, the more likely you are to potentially enter a trade just for the sake of it, or try and force a setup which you don't really see. Whereas let's say you have a notepad or like notes in your trading plan which you open at the start of the day and it says I need to see this. If you don't see those 5 things, close the charts and just go about your day. Or maybe do some back testing, do some trade analysis or anything, maybe even some forward testing to see if you did enter what would have happened, but don't actually trade with your main accounts obviously when you're trading your plan. There are exceptions. So let's say price is coming towards an area which I wanted to break and it's not breaking at the current moment. All I'll do is I'll set an alert. I'll set an alert into the same area or just before that area to see what's going to happen. You know, the good thing about alerts is you can have it set up on your phone. So obviously you guys have all seen the trading view. You set an alert.
How many people right here use alerts? Because I do, but I just wanted to know.
Whereas if you have TradingView linked to your phone as well, it'll even link to your email address, I'm pretty sure. If you're not actually at the charts, you're not actually sat down, maybe you're in another room, maybe you're out, you guys know exactly when price has reached a certain level. You can have it when it crosses a level, when it's a certain distance from a level. And if you want to see price break a certain level, the best way to actually know if it has or has not broken that level is to set an alert. But after setting alert, I don't then just sit and look at the charts. I'll then just go out and do whatever, maybe do some other work or anything, and not have TradingView open the whole time. You know, with my old setup, I used to have the full screens. And one of the screens I just have TradingView open all day, or even my MT4 open, and this kind of encourages you to just trade more because you're always seeing charts, you're always seeing movements, you're seeing when the volume's high and everything, and it can kind of make you want to trade. So when I upgraded the setup, I got this one big ultra wide monitor. It meant that I wasn't looking at the charts all day because I had other stuff open. I was looking at other things, I was doing other work, maybe I was watching a video or something, but you can't have TradingView open the whole time. Simple as that.
He's watching TJFX, that's for sure.
helped a lot with my actual trading results. You know, the main reason why I think less time is actually good is because people that struggle with overtrading or people that struggle with breaking their plan, the less time you actually on the charts when you don't actually see a setup, the more time you actually have to overtrade, the more time you actually have to see a setup which isn't in your plan and to just take it. Simple as that. The only time which I'll spend, you know, a couple hours on the charts is, let's say I'm trading around news, so I obviously want to watch a news event, so I'll be on the charts, you know, 10 minutes before the news, and let's say the NFP's just dropped, then I'll be on the charts after the news, because a lot of times you can get some really good opportunities trading, you know, after the news, after the main impulsive move. And obviously this is fine because it's trading and those news events happen every month with NFP or FOMC, CPI, you know, you have the BOE, you have all these news events which you can actually trade. But on a day-to-day, I'm not really looking at the charts for over an hour. If I'm in a trade, because I trade the 15-minute time frame, I'm not having to look at the charts for hours and hours for the trade to either hit the stop loss or the take profit. With my stop losses, I like to be out of the trade as soon as I'm wrong. So when I was looking back at my journal, a lot of my losses were like 10, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you know, under half an hour usually, because with GU I use 10 pip stop loss and I'm entering at certain points where if it doesn't drop exactly from that level, then I'm wrong and the trade goes to stop loss straight away and I'm usually out of
that
the
happens
trade
to
in the
me
next
too.
1 or 2 candles, which obviously on a 15-minute time frame is 15 to 30 minutes time. And then when I'm right, obviously I'm risking like 1 to 3, so it can take like a couple hours maybe, but because I don't want to be sat at the charts and I don't want to be staring at the chart, staring at my P&L going up and down, I'm not spending the whole time on the charts. And I'll set an alert at my stop loss, I'll set an alert at my take profit, set an alert at the area I'm looking to enter. So usually you have like 3 limits per trade or 3 alerts per trade, and when it comes near the entry, that's when I'll look to enter. The alert goes off, I'd see if it's valid, set the limit, go about my day. If the limit's open, I'll set an alert at my stop loss, an alert at my take profit, alerts maybe at an area of interest in this trade, and I just won't look at the charts until one of those has happened. Obviously if like 5 hours go by, none of them have gone off, I'll just check, see what's happening with the trade. Maybe it's still hovering around break even, or maybe it's in profit but it's less volume, so it's taken a while to drop. This is all fine, but I just don't want to be sat on the charts all day. You know, a lot of traders, they preach about becoming a trader so they have freedom and everything like this, but you say you have freedom and you want to get out of like an office job or something, but then you're sat at the charts all day, burning your eyes, staring at your screen. You really want to do this? You really want that to be your life? You know, getting out of a job to have the freedom, you know, the trader lifestyle, but then you're just sat at your desk staring at the charts all day, trying to find a trading opportunity. If you don't see a potential trade that fits your plan, why are you staring at the charts? Go and do something else. Go to the gym, go to some other businesses or anything. Lots of things to do, lots of hobbies which you can actually have. But the good thing about it is I know that in the morning, that's the only time I'm going to trade, usually up to 2 p.m, sometimes up to 12. You know, if I've had a trade around 8:30, 9, I've usually hit the take profit or the stop loss, so then I'm done for the day. But then you have the whole rest of the day to do whatever you want. I don't have to spend an extra few hours trading in New York session because I only want to trade in London. I want to limit my time trading into my other businesses, into hobbies or anything else in life. So that is why I only trade for a short amount of time. You know, back in the day, I used to trade hours every single day. You know, I'd be up till like midnight trying to find a trade to hold into the morning and stuff like that. Very, very dangerous, especially if you're not a fully profitable trader.
Hey, that's
you don't
very
have a
dangerous,
plan, a
WillsFX.
strategy which is very like set in stone. It's going to be a lot trickier because you could constantly see setups, and I feel like it's a lot easier for myself personally because I trade only one time frame, one pair, one setup. If I was trading 5 pairs, 2 different setups, 6 different time frames, you obviously have to spend a lot more time on the charts. So if you guys don't trade exactly the same as me, then you wouldn't expect to spend an hour on the charts every single day. Simple, because you have to check multiple time frames, you have to do top-down analysis, you have to see every single pair. Let's say you trade 2 sessions too. There can obviously be a lot of hours on the charts. I'm not saying this is wrong. I'm just saying myself personally, I don't want to be on the charts all day. If that's your strategy and that's how you trade, perfect, it works for you, that is wonderful. Personally, I want to actually live life. I don't want to just be sat at the charts staring, burning my eyes all day, trying to find a setup on 5 different pairs. It's just not how I want to have my trading.
No way.
But if you guys did enjoy this video, maybe you learned a little bit and maybe you can implement it into your own trading, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Mate, we're gonna like that video. That was a good video. We're already subscribed to the WillsFX. How I only trade for 30 minutes per day. Now, Will probably doesn't even trade every single day. Probably only trades once or twice in a couple weeks or a month, I would say anyway. But that is a fire video. I learned a lot in that video. Not to overtrade, to backtest in the morning, to not stare at the charts. I mean, you all have phases through trading. It's important. Will used to do it, and now he doesn't because he learned from his mistakes. But the amount of knowledge that he also grew from looking at the charts every single day and being really interested in trading in terms of watching other people, constantly 24/7 trading on his mind, he built that skill up and self-developed himself then from his bad habits to become the trader that he is today. And yeah, you know, that the editing was so fire in that video. That was such a good video. He's really upped his content recently. He's 20 years of age now, so it's about time he did. But if you guys enjoyed this, let me know in the comments. More are coming. I don't know if I should upload once every day or twice in a day. Let me know, guys, in the comments down below. Subscribe to myself. Check out my main channel. I'm on the grind. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you next one. Peace.